Evening, everybody. Welcome to another great episode of Fall Start Thursdays, baby. As you been watching, hopefully, and following along, we've been breaking down all the divisions. Tonight, it is none other than the AFC South. We'll obviously talk a little bit of just kind of the NFL news and notes here at the top of the show, and then we'll dig deep into the AFC South next week because we are now officially 2 weeks away from real football season. I know everybody is like, well, the preseason. I see our good dear friend Jim Behringer tweeting about the Giants. I'm like, I buy zero stock into any of it. I don't really care. So, but to me, real football season starts in 2 weeks from actually today. So 2 weeks from today, we'll have the Eagles versus, I don't even know who the hell they're playing, opening up the 2025-2026 season. We'll be making picks and all that stuff. But tonight's AFC South, plus we got a lot of stuff to talk about in the news and the notes. All the guys, are here. Our super producer, Tanner Dawson.
What's up?
That's when you're supposed to bring on. There you go. Tanner, what's up, my man? The Chiefs in the news made a huge trade, trading Sky Moore.
You're a little delayed. I've been on for a while.
Oh, am I?
Okay. Anyways, yes, Sky Moore traded. We got a 6th-round pick. We gave away a 7th and a Sky Moore pick. Good for 49ers. They needed somebody over there with all their injuries. So, plus Sky Moore wasn't making this roster. Anyways, it's going to be, we'll have probably a couple more receivers for the NFL if they're looking for some decent receivers come cut day. So, but yeah, big move. Glad to see him go somewhere, at least to a team and not free agency, but glad it's not us.
Third round. He was a 2nd-round pick just 4 years ago.
Yep, we picked him over George Pickens.
Ooh, George didn't play him either. Yeah, George interesting, and
he's better than what Sky Moore would ever be. So by far,
yeah, that's true. I'll give you that. Yeah, we also got Mr. Scott Cobe joining us.
What's up, guys?
Scott,
Tanner,
what's up?
You must be really upset, Tanner, about Sky Moore leaving the Chiefs.
Devastated. Devastated.
I mean, that's why his daughter's there to, hold him close to say, say hello.
To console me.
True.
And Mr. First Down is joining us as well. He's all dressed up, ready to talk about his AFC South and the Titans.
Oh, jeez.
Always, baby. And don't worry about it, Nick. I was delayed too, and I made it okay.
I don't know about that. You're definitely still delayed. Anyway, boys, I think to me that there's been a few trades here and there, but the big news to me this past week is still the Micah Parsons thing. Adam Schefter pretty much said this thing is headed for divorce. I told you guys I've been watching this Dallas Cowboys documentary on Netflix. Definitely worth the watch, even if you're not a Cowboys fan. It really gets into the psyche of Jerry and who he is. And I was pretty young when all that stuff was happening. And he, when he goes, I want that guy's job, talking about the Cowboys GM, and obviously he's been the GM now for 30 plus years. It just seems like Micah, for whatever reason, him and Micah, now he, about an hour before we came on, he said that he offered Micah the highest paid non-quarterback deal in the NFL history, but I guess them deals aren't done, or maybe that was the paper, maybe that was in the club on a napkin deal. I don't know, but Scott, I'll start.
Did he really though?
Yeah, that's my question. Right? if he's offering him that much money and years, Michael would have signed that deal in a second if it's for all that money. I got to believe Jerry Jones is not telling the truth. He's trying. All of a sudden, Jerry Jones is now saying to himself, Micah could be gone. I got to do something. Because Mike is serious about this. Micah could get nothing from Micah. Micah could walk out at the end of next year and say, bye.
He's on his rookie deal. So you got to think. I was thinking about this. Everybody says he's still on his rookie deal. This is his 4th year, so he's got another year after that. Then you could franchise tag him for 2 more years. He could be a Cowboy for 3 more years.
The time to trade him is now if you want to get something. I just think that we've heard this talk before. Usually it works out. Usually there's a contract. But if Jerry's not telling the truth through the press, I think Mike is probably telling his agent, I'm done with this. I'm done. I would think that's what he's doing. Because you guys know, these guys want to get paid. And once they get the bag, they're very happy.
That social media post felt really personal too. It felt really personal. A lot.
I don't think that. But Jerry always pays his homegrown talent. Like that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I agree.
I mean, for all the things, he doesn't pay him. He doesn't pay him early. He pays him late, and that kind of is a detrimental to the way he runs things. But Tanner, like I don't know if Jerry's never not paid a guy that he's like of this talent, and made sure they're a one helmet person.
He's always made some kind of deal, right, with them, no matter what it is. It may not be what the players wanted, but they still get what they want in the end. Like pretty damn
good
close.
Amount of cash. Yeah,
I'm kind of right there with you. It's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird deal overall for this Dallas team, but I don't know. I don't know, man. Oh,
it's not doing Jerry any favors to lie in the press.
Night.
Everybody says night.
It's not doing him any favors to lie in the press because Mike is just going to tell his agent shut down negotiations with them. And
according to some reports, negotiations haven't been opened yet, or like they haven't even started negotiations.
Supposedly, what we heard early in the preseason was Jerry was talking to Micah himself, and he told Micah's agent, "I'm not dealing with you. I'm dealing with Micah." And you can't do that. You really can't do that because you're going to get one. You get one story, you don't get the other. You got to go through the agent. You just have to go through the agent, and Jerry's not doing that. I don't know what's different about this one than CD and Dak, but it's different.
Yeah,
it's different.
I mean, he paid Zeke all that money a couple of years ago. Remember, like when Zeke went to Cabo, and that was the story. I think this is, and I still think this. Unless Micah, like you said, Scott, just says he's done. He doesn't want to be part of this 3-ring circus anymore. Get me out of here. We're never going to win. Unless he really feels like that, I still believe that a deal's going to get done because this is what Jerry does. This is what he's always done. I mean, he's a hell of a businessman. Like, this is how you keep your name in the papers and keep business looking good.
Yeah, I still believe a deal will get done. I don't think Micah's going anywhere. Again, Jerry doesn't technically have to offer Jack right now because, like you said, he has 2 years with him still, pick up his option, and he has the ability to franchise tag him. So he technically doesn't have to do Jack right now if he doesn't want to. And Micah can't go anywhere until Jerry lets him, pretty much. So that's
I've heard
the ball's more in Jerry's court.
Yeah, I've heard rumors that the Packers, they called on that and they said, "Hey, we're willing to offer you." I mean, it was like 2 firsts, a set. I mean, it was a pretty hefty deal. I don't know if I really believe that because that's something the Packers don't do, but they just got a new president as Guti is no longer in charge there. Or Guti is the general manager, but they new president nonetheless. Like Mark Murphy's
love Gouda.
gone.
It's a great cheese.
So they got a new president. So maybe he's like, "Hey, we're gonna go for this." Told Guti, "Hey, we're gonna go all in. See what they want." Maybe that could be the case. I don't know, but that's usually something the Packers don't do.
Yeah, correct.
So I think that was like the kind of the actually other big news is actually in the division we're talking about. So we might as well just jump right into it, boys. And that is this AFC South. Sam, I'll start with you. This is your division, big dog. What are your storylines here ahead in the AFC South this year?
The Texans, barely won it last year. I think most people think they're going to win it pretty well this year. But their question mark would be CJ Stroud. Is he going to rebound? Gone is Brandon Slowick, who a lot of people think holding.
Bobby.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bobby Slowick, who a lot of people think we're slowing CJ Stroud down. Is it going to be different now? The O-line doesn't look any better. That would be my major concern, really, with them. They're walking in there. That's the big question mark to me with them. CJ Stroud, but mostly the offensive line. Next, you got the Jaguars. How long we've been waiting on Trevor Lawrence? About 5 years, it looks like, about 5. And here's this guy, this weird-looking GM, this mannequin of a GM, and then you've got this weird nerd as their head coach that says the county name really weird. Duval. And look, hey, maybe it works for them. I don't know. Why not? Yeah, at this point. Their question mark still got to be Trevor Lawrence. It has to be. They're paying that guy, over $200 million or something like that? Like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? And then you've got the Colts, who are kind of in the same boat as my team. They're just trying stuff right now, only I feel like we've hit the reset button and embraced it. And I feel like the Colts are trying to say, like, everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. And it's not fine. And I'm kind of curious about why Ballard is still there. I'm kind of curious about the what message you're sending to the fan base with, like, hey, I'm not starting AR. I'm going to start Danny Dimes, a guy that's already proven to be lackluster. I'm not even going to give the young guy a shot. And then you have me. You know what I mean. More another
when the Colts.
We'll go in depth. There's more to that. This is a tweet, all right? I only got 100 whatever letters. And then you got my team, who has done well as a fact of drafting talent, young talent and whatnot, but they're walking in with mostly rookies on that team to try to go ahead and hit the reset button outright. You got a brand new quarterback. You've got what I hope to be a dynamite tight end. But the question mark for us is Cam Ward. Is he going to be the guy? I mean, that's the dying question on every Titans fan's mind right now. So those are the question marks around the teams. Back to you, Nick.
Tanner, what about you? What's your storylines here?
The disrespect to the mailman. That's ridiculous.
He ain't playing, bro. He's injured, bro.
That ain't it. Yeah. And it was a real injury. I saw that picture.
Even if he wasn't injured, it ain't it anyway.
He was starting. So no, I think we got. He was. Like,
no,
we got like
he wasn't. I live here. I'm in it. He was not starting.
We gotta look at the Colts here.
You're a sick man.
Irsay passes away, new ownership, passed down. Are they going to be more just as involved as Irsay was? Are they going to, let football people do football things in that matter? And I know his daughter, I believe, who took ownership, was on the sidelines a lot. She was also, she was involved in the franchise, which is awesome and everything.
I think he has
RBF lady,
daughters, and I think they both were, yeah.
So like, how do they manage this team going forward, right? And how much say do they actually put out there, knowing that they have been on the sidelines? They've worked to understand the game, understand how an operation goes. So I think the Colts are that's my biggest storyline. Irsay gone, passed away, and how does the ownership handle that over there in Indianapolis? So with some people already on the brink as it is or should be. So
feels that way.
Scott, what about you? What's your storylines here for the AFC South as we get ready to cover them?
I think it's a division of disarray. The Texans are trying to rebuild the offensive line again. Now they might be without Joe Mixon at the start of the season. Then you got the Colts, who can't find a quarterback, who thought they found one. Now they don't have any. You got the Jaguars, who Trevor Lawrence has been trying to prove himself for, 4 or 5 years now. Still don't know about him. And then you got the Titans, who with the reset button. The Titans, out of those other 3 teams, seem to be the one that are in the best shape after Houston.
Oh, okay.
So it's a division of disarray to me, and I don't know who's going to finish in second. But
I kind of agree with you, Scott. Like, I think all these teams have question marks. I think the Texans have the best, like, team wise, but it's like, man, there was so much, like, last year. They had that first year when Stroud was a rookie and D'Amico was there, and like Bobby Slovic was getting, like, head coaching job, interviews, and he was everybody's craze. And I'll shout out the guys from Just Fans, like, they're like, nah, he's not that good. And sure enough, year 2, like, that offense looked horrible. Couldn't get a whole lot going. They did bring in Stephon Diggs last year. Now he's gone. But it's like, okay, they got probably the most talent and the most proven quarterback, and everybody else has got these question marks, but can they take that next jump? Like, are they just a decent team in a shit division? Or are they going to be a good team? Like a team where you're like, they could make a run, because I think a lot of people had them in the AFC Championship game last year, and then it just never fucking panned out because for whatever reason. So this is now year 3. It seemed like Stroud kind of digressed a little bit last year. Some of that was, his own doing, some of that, offensive line. And then they traded one of their best offensive linemen in Jeremy Tunsil, so there's a lot of all these 4 teams have a lot of question marks. I think you're looking at 2 teams that have one team just brought in a new head coach. 2 teams probably coaches are on the hot seat to start the year already, along with the Colts' GM in Ballard. Like the Colts, like how long are they going to keep blaming the fact that Andrew Luck retired 6 years ago, in the 3rd preseason game? You know what I mean? Like how long is that going to be a built-in excuse for Ballard? A lot of things, man. So we might as well jump into it, and we'll jump in with last year's division winner, the Houston Texans here. The over-under for them is 9.5 wins. So on the Texans here, they've a lot of new people coming and going. They brought in Cam Robinson, who's been nice. Brought in CJ Gardner-Johnson. Brought in Christian Kirk, Ed Ingram, McGard. Gone is Stephon Diggs. Gone is Jeremy Tunsil. Gone is John Mechie, who they just traded last week. The guy had cancer, and they booted him. Wow. They went out.
He recovered.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he recovered.
I was like, whoa.
He had cancer coming out of the draft. He's since has gotten rid of the cancer.
You can't root for him now, guys. You can't.
You're always in remission. They went out and drafted Jaden Higgins out of Iowa State with their 2nd round pick. They didn't have a 1st round. They added offensive tackle Jalen Noel out of another wide receiver out of Iowa State. Jalen Smith, corner. Woody Marks, running back. They also added Nick Chubb. I didn't mention him earlier to back up Joe Mixon. Scott, I'm going to start with you. Looking at their schedule here, I got to blow my screen up because I can't see the schedule to know who's who.
Just put yourself on full.
There we go. The Jaguars are, again, the Texans. It's 9.5 here, over under here on the Texans.
They could go 8-9 and win the division.
Mm-hmm.
They play in the NFC West. Well, I'm looking at the schedule now. They play in the NFC West. They have too many comings and goings. They got to reset their whole team again. Their offensive line, I'm interested to see how they rebuilt it again, because I don't think it was a strength of them coming down the stretch, and I don't know if it's a strength of theirs going into the season. I think once you trade Tunsil away, that's a big, huge loss in your line. Who's their running back at the beginning of the season? Mixon, I think, is going on the PUP list. I haven't heard any good news out of him that he's close to practice and back at practice again. So I'm going to go under. I think they could go 9-8 or 8-9 and still win the division.
They won 10 games. They won 10 games last year. They went 10-7 last year. Sam?
Yeah.
I'm going over here. I have them pretty much the same, 10 or 11 wins, and that'll do it. They're probably going to sweep the division, but like Scott said, the rest of us are so bad. But they obviously have the most talent in the division. They probably take care of business and end up with, I'll say 11 wins, so over.
Tanner, what about you?
You kind of talked about a reset button. We looked at the line here, left tackle specifically, right? You went out and drafted in the 2nd round this year for Ariante Ursi, the left tackle there. And you also got Cam Robinson from Minnesota. A little iffy on the line. I'll be real with you. A little iffy on the line. I know this team kind of struggles here. Look, I love CJ Stroud. I think this offense will be fine. They'll score points. The defense will be fun to watch. But I'm taking the under.
Yeah, I mean, remember Tank Dell's out. Like he may I don't think Tank Dell ever play football again. Like he might be out this year.
Two scary injuries.
Is that the broken leg, right? both the same leg, right? Something
But it's like
Yeah.
multiple issues.
Oh,
in that leg.
The thing that worries me with them is they keep trying to plug the hole at wide receiver. Last year it was Diggs. This year it's Kirk. They're just trying to plug holes in the wide receiver core.
They did draft a kid out of Iowa State, so hopefully, they did.
Well, they went out and got Noel and Higgins, 3rd and 2nd round too, right? So you did get that. You do got some veteran presence there with Justin Watson coming from KC there, Braxton Berrios over there from Miami. You know the AFC North squad there. So
they could start looking at looking at their schedule. I wouldn't be surprised if they start the season 1-4 after the first going into the bye week.
Yeah, I can see that.
The Rams, you got the Rams, Bucks, Jags, Titans. I mean, I guess maybe, and then the Ravens. Maybe you could win 2 of those games, I guess, the 2 division games. But, I mean, maybe the Jags can win 1 there. But at least at best, you're probably looking at 2 and 3. Because, I think they probably start 0-2 possibly. And then to the Ravens, week 5 going into the bye week, So I very well could see that. And then you got the 49ers, Broncos after the bye. Then you got the Bills.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to win very many games outside their division.
That's a tough schedule too after the bye, right? I mean, the bye being in week 6 is killer for this team.
Yeah.
Killer.
Yeah. And you got Seattle. Then you got the Niners, Broncos. Like, Broncos are going to be good. Then you got the Bills, the Chiefs. Who knows about the Cardinals? And then the Raiders, Chargers, Colts at the end of the year. Like, I think I'm going to say over. I'm going to go over. I think they get 10 wins. I'm going to slightly, just 1 game, half a game. I think they probably finish 10-7 again. I just think somewhere the ball will bounce. I think the second half, once them rookies kind of get up to speed and this offensive line gets secured a little bit better. Their defense is solid. Stingley's one of the best corners in this league. So give me the over here on the Texans.
Okay.
We'll get to the team that finished second last year. They finished with 8 wins last year at 8-9, and that's the Colts. This year, the over-under 7.5 for the Colts here. Their new additions, obviously, they brought in Daniel Jones, Travaris Ward, Cam Bynum, Khalil Herbert. Gone is Joe Flacco, Matt Gay, Ryan Kelly, Will Fries, and they went out and drafted let me scroll down here. They went after drafted Tyler Warren, the tight end out of Penn State, JT Tuimalu, edge rusher out of Ohio State, Justin Wally, Jalen Travis, a tackle out of Iowa State, DJ Gibbons, running back out of Kansas State, Riley Leonard, who will be their 3rd-string quarterback, Tim Smith, Hunter Wohler. It was announced today or this week, I guess, they are going with Danny Dimes instead of Anthony Richardson. To me, Sam kind of said, to me, it's finally over for the AR experience is over. They're realizing they made a pick at 5th or 3rd overall, and he wasn't ready. He's 21 years old. I saw a stat like all these quarterbacks are like rookie quarterbacks are older than this kid, but he only had 13, 14 starts, and everybody says, well, he just needs reps. He needs reps. And this is the NFL. You can't just give him reps when he's not performing. Like people's jobs are on the line. Shane Steichen's job's on the line this year. I believe Ballard's job's on the line. Like him moving away from AR saying, hey, I made the mistake. They didn't have a plan for this kid, and they kind of failed him, and he failed himself by tapping out of games and all types of shit. And now it's the Danny Dimes show. I believe that I believe they're going to be awful for Archie. I mean, imagine that. Archie Manning going to the place his uncle built. I mean, I could see it.
Wouldn't they have to be awful 2 years in a row for be awful for Archie?
No. Archie can come out this year.
He ain't coming out this year.
I know. I just don't think he's going.
According to his grandpa, he's not. But Archie said, I don't know where he gets that information. If he balls out, he can be the number 1 pick. Why
he sure
not?
could. Yeah. No, you're right.
Fair.
Sure.
Sam, I'll go to you here. I what I say, 7.5 wins here for the Colts.
I'm going under here. They're going to struggle heavily. I think there's a hangover from last year. I think there's a hangover in that locker room. That a lot of bad decisions were made, and they're just not getting it done. And I don't see enough changeover or enough surplus of playmakers on this team to really make a big difference here. So, no, I think they're going to go under.
Tanner?
You said 7.5?
Yeah.
Michael Pittman returns as a fantasy value. Danny Dimes is throwing the ball. There ain't no AR rating to rush in 400 times a game. Give me the over. Give me the over.
Tanner, give us the weather for each of those games.
I'll let you know later.
You're crazy. You crazy, man.
Scott, what'd you say, Tanner?
Hey,
you got
guys,
under?
He went over.
Over.
Hey guys, look, the
7.5.
Oklahoma fans dissing Art.
7.5. Over.
I agree with Pittman. He's a double-digit wide receiver. Grab him as soon as you can in the double-digit rounds. That's number one. Number two, when you have two quarterbacks, you have no quarterbacks. They set themselves back when they picked Anthony Richardson because he had one great day in the combine. And they said, oh, we're going to draft him. He's going fourth. Remember, it was Levis for all along, and then it was Anthony Richardson. And they've set themselves back. Anthony Richardson will play this year. His mind is gone. He's fried. I'm starting. I'm benched. No, wait a minute. I'm benched again. I'm the number 2 guy. They're gonna
I gave up on the team. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I gave up on the team. So they owe me. No, they don't owe you nothing. So I don't see them getting more than 5 wins this year. They're just not a good football team. Really not. Other than Jonathan Taylor.
This will be.
That's it.
Yeah. This will be, with counting Daniel Jones, this will be the 9th different starting quarterback the Colts have had since 2019.
Andrew Luck, man.
That just ain't going to get it done. Yeah. Since Andrew Luck retired, they've had 9 different starting quarterbacks. And here's, they've had Anthony Richardson, Gardner Minshew, Nick Foles, Sam Ellinger, Matt Ryan, Carson Wentz, Phillip Rivers, Jacoby Brissett, all since their retirement, Andrew Luck's retirement. I don't think they're going to be any damn good. I do think that Michael Pittman's fantasy value has gone up with the return. At least Daniel Jones can sling it a little bit, unlike AR. I'm going the under. I don't think they're going to be any damn good. I really don't. I just think that I think you're going to see Shane Steichen fired. I think they clean house, the GM and then these new owners, same family, different owners, but are they going to pick their own new GM and new head coach going into the next season? So I'm going to take the under here.
Okay.
Let's get into the third place team last year, and that was the Jacksonville Jaguars. The new general manager, new head coach. They had 4 wins last year. The over-under here for the Jags is 7.5. 7.5 for the Jags. I'm surprised. Maybe. I mean, how do you go from? I guess they think they're going to improve 3 wins or so, but obviously they make the huge trade on draft day to bring in Travis Hunter. I want to talk about him just for a second. Robert Hainsley, Patrick Murkay are there. Emmanuel Ugabe and Eric Murray. They bring in Damani Brown, Hunter Long, John Mundy, and Nick Mullins. Gone is Christian Kirk, Evan Ingram, Mitch Morse, Brandon Sheriff, Devin Duvernay. Pretty much anybody that they signed in the last 2 years under the old regime is gone.
What county is that in? Do you know what county that's in?
Oh,
thank you. Raise your eyebrows.
They go and get Travis Hunter, Caleb Bransaw, Wyatt Mullen in the draft, Bryshaw Tootin, Jack Kaiser, Jalen McLeod out of Auburn. Scott, I'm going to start with you. Over under here, 7.5 for the Jaguars. And it's noted that Travis Hunter already has an upper body injury and is sitting out the last game.
Womp womp.
Look at that schedule before the bye week after Carolina. Holy smokes.
Messy.
They could have 1 win going into the bye week this year. That's a gauntlet. Bengals, Texans, Niners, Chiefs, Seahawks, Rams. I'm going under. Trevor Lawrence has not shown me anything in his career. He's got to prove something to me that he can better his wide receiving core and he can better the team. And the other thing I'll say, Travis Hunter, if they think he's playing 90% of the snaps on offense and defense, this is the NFL. He's not doing it. He's already injured. He's already been injured in the preseason. It's going to be tough for him to do it. So I think he needs to concentrate on one side or the other and go that way and mix in on the offense or defense. If he's going to be a wide receiver, then play like 10, 15 snaps at corner. If he's going to be a corner, 10 or 15 snaps at wide receiver. It's just tough to do it both ways.
Peter King released something on the Monday Morning Cornerback, and he had talked to a bunch of these front office people, scouts all around the league from every team, and everybody said he's a starting quarterback. He's not a starting wide receiver. So, like, I don't see, like, if everybody's thinking that, I could just see the Jaguars going, sure, buddy, you can do whatever you want. Yeah, go do that. That's just.
I think you play him at corner, and then you build him. You play him at wide receiver at certain parts.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, and I'll ask all you guys. They traded up from 5 to 2 to get him. They're totally invested in him. Don't you think they feel obligated to play him on both sides of the ball because of what they gave up to get him?
Yeah.
It's going to be to his detriment this rookie season. So I'm going under.
Tanner, at what point in time do they decide Trevor Lawrence ain't the guy here? I mean, this is third coach.
Look, he's had a rough go, I think, honestly. I mean, they signed him for big money. What's the line? What did you say? 7.5 on this one?
7.5. Yeah. They think they're going to get three more wins than last year.
7.5. I like that line. I like that number. I like what they've done here. Obviously, Travis Hunter realized what he can and can't do. He will play both sides. Don't get me wrong, but it won't be every single snap or every single play, drive, whatever. Like, he's not going to do it. But he will play in situations on both sides. That's fine. It's great.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Brian Thomas Jr. has been phenomenous, man. It makes his own word because that's what he means. Phenomenous, baby. And honestly, they went out and they did work. Yeah, I did. Yeah, you had to. Look, everybody hates this team. I'm taking the over.
Wow.
I like Lawrence this year. I like Lawrence having an OC head coach finally come in and finally have more of an offensive style here where he can go out. And you have Diami Brown, who was hot for them. You have a guy like Travis Hunter who can be there. You don't need all these flashy guys. I like this. I'm sticking with it here. Give me the over.
Sam?
I'm going under here. I've watched this team. I've seen Trevor Lawrence play now for 5 years. I've seen absolutely nothing to show me that he can do anything really spectacular. He doesn't seem to be able to put the team on his back and carry him if he needs to. He requires his kicker to win games for him and barely get them in the field goal range. Trevor Lawrence is not a starting quarterback in the NFL, and we're going to see it again this year. It's going under.
He has one playoff win.
But good for him.
I mean, so
that's because Rob's Chargers threw up on themselves to get him the playoff win.
the 4 interceptions, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at their schedule. Like Scott said, like that. After week 1,
brutal.
I mean, maybe they could beat the Seahawks, then they lose to the Rams, and then they come out to bye.
Let's not overlook here the schedule, guys. Okay, not overlook it here. There's some teams we all know start slow. I don't care if they are playing preseason.
I mean, it is the Bengals. The Bengals week 2, that's a game they could win because we know the Bengals.
Panthers are still going to figure out. Bengals are going to figure life out here on defense here. San Francisco could still be very hurt by the time week 4 hits. You go to the Chiefs, sure, whatever. All right, you have Chiefs away, at home, at home. And then you don't have your bye week till 8. I don't mind this. Actually, I don't mind the schedule for them where certain teams play currently. So
I don't know. I'm going to take the under. I think they get 7 wins instead of 8. So I'm going to give me the under here on the Jaguars. We got the final team. Last year they finished 3-14, and that is the Tennessee Titans. The over/under is 5.5 here for the Titans, for Sam's Titans here. And Sam, I'll let you go ahead and tell us who they added and who is gone, Mr. Titan yourself, and who they drafted.
Oh goodness! All right, the big one they drafted, and Scott actually agrees with me on this. Gunnar Helm is, I think, going to be a big time reception guy for this team. 100%. Him and Chikakonko, I think, because everybody knows rookie quarterback's favorite safety blanket is the tight end. I thought they drafted very well. I haven't given my own team an A in the draft in quite a long time. And Alan, don't do this. Oh, geez, don't. I'm not going to put that up here. But you're walking in with mostly rookies. You know, you added Van Jefferson. You added who's the guy from the Seahawks, the wide receiver? What's his name?
Tyler Lockett.
Yeah, Tyler Lockett, right? You got some veteran leadership there and whatnot. But look, this roster is mostly made up of young guys, and they're actually hitting the reset button. Chad Brinker is from Bodkin's Packers lineage, and they believe in drafting young and having these guys grow up together. And I think that's what they're going to go for here. And let's not forget, they decided to go ahead and draft a franchise quarterback that they at least hope he's a franchise quarterback in Cam Ward. And so far, Cam Ward has acted like a franchise quarterback. And, yeah, I mean, and more so, some would say. But, you know, the Titans are hitting the reset button, and I'm glad they're finally embracing the rebuild and not trying to fight it. Because if you start trying to fight it, you kind of end up like the Colts, where you're just trying to figure out, like, oh, I can find a way here or add this here, and it'll be fine. So I'm happy to see them hit the reset button, and, boy, I hope this works. Tighten up.
Do you want to go ahead and give us your over-under here?
Sure. I am going over by 1. I think they get 6 here. I think they steal 1 that they're not supposed to win. I feel like they are heading in there with a lot of optimism. I'm not saying by pretty in the least. I don't think it's a homer take to say your team's going to win 6 games. But I feel like they're going to steal 1. And heck, sometimes you get these division games and you end up taking 1. Maybe they get like last year. They had no business beating the Texans, and they did it anyway. So I'm going to go 6. So I'm going to say over for the Tennessee Titans.
Okay. Tanner?
Tennessee. You know, I actually don't hate this roster here. I love that Calvin Ridley's getting a lot of looks from a fantasy standpoint. I love that. I hope to see the old Falcons Ridley before his sports betting days come back into life. Outside of the Calvin Ridley, Tyler Lockett, though, I generally don't like anything there. I do like a Okonkwo this year. You know, we talk Gunner all we want, but I do like a Okonkwo being a guy. Hit your running backs because Tajay's hurt, so hit your running backs. I don't hit the defense.
Running back still there?
Tony? Yeah. He's starting.
Starting back for them.
He's starting here. Look, I'm looking at this roster here. I'm looking at such a young roster here on the other side of the screen here. The unknown of going into the season here with a Cam Ward needing some experience. We always talk about benching the rookies for veterans, but obviously you can't do that all the time. But I'm sure we'll talk about it week 5, and everybody's going to complain that, oh, Cam Ward should have sat behind Brandon Allen, blah, 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 just like Caleb Williams should have sat behind Tyson Bagent, for God's sakes. You people are nuts if you think that. So give me the under.
Ooh, okay.
I'll give you my win predictions when we go to standings, people, but give me the under.
Okay, so you got the under here. Scott, what about you?
I'm a homer, and Tanner is a hater with 2 H's.
If Mailman was starting, give me first place, baby.
What is wrong?
Definitely way up.
What has he done for you? What did he do? Did he kidnap somebody?
Quality entertainment. That's what he does for you.
Man. God help me. That name shall live in infamy.
Scott, what about you here?
I like the Titans this year. I think they're going to go over their win total. I like the way the schedule sets up before the Chargers game in November. I think they can be a good team early in the season. If Calvin Ridley can perform like a number one wide receiver, I think they could win a few games early and set themselves up really well for late in the season when the gauntlet of the schedule comes. So I'm going to go over. I'm with Sam. I think they're going to get over by a game, maybe a couple. But I like the Titans in this division a lot. So give me the over.
Sam, is your guys' head coach is he on the hot seat? I think from the national side wise, or like outside of Nashville, I think people think he might be on the hot seat.
So there was a story nationally that came out. Like,
well, here's the story. Was it about a lovely lady?
Lovely lady, and she had 4 very lovely girls. But the don't do that. You'll get my tismol rolling. So there was a story. I thought it was so funny at the national media. They're like, "Did you know the Titans thought about firing Callahan?" I'm like, "Of course they did. They were about to hit the reset button. Of course they thought about everything when they got up there." So yeah, that's not shocking. I feel like they felt like he got a crap sandwich last year and told him to make bread. You had a GM that was a used car salesman telling us, "No, Levis is fine." And then, so I feel like they're going to give him a shot here, but I feel like that magic number has to be 6. I think he's got to get 6 wins. If he doesn't, I think he's in big trouble. So,
all right.
I feel like, yes, the seat is warm to answer your question.
I think they start off slow.
Yeah.
And there'll be a lot of questions.
A lot of rookies.
I think the second half of the season, they'll come on strong. And I think the second half of the season, they're going to win. They're going to win. I'm going to go over here. I think they can win the 6 games. I really do. I mean, you could beat the Browns. You could split with the Jags, the Saints. I feel like those weird December games, the Chiefs always find a way to lose some weird, shitty-ass December game, and that could be it. I'm looking at the December 21st game. Like,
who is it, Chiefs? Who is
I think if they're at 5 going in the last 2 games, they'll get to 7. Because I think they can beat those last 2 teams.
I mean, they could beat the Raiders early on in the year. So I think 6 games is right at the money. So give me the over here with the Titans.
I think Tanner put it best. When I had him on my show, and Tanner, I actually one of my most viewed shorts, and Tanner's like, I'm sitting there like, you got to make me believe Cam or whatever. And Tanner goes, you want to get on every Sunday and say, damn it, he was great today and whatnot. And I think that's, I want to see that happen.
I think you're getting that. I think you're from all accounts, everything I'm like have read online or seen is that this guy is legit. Like he is commands the locker room, commands the huddle. Like he's a dude, like he's a dude. Like, and you guys probably, I mean, Tannehill was your dude like for a little while, but the Titans haven't had a drafted dude that they drafted since Steve McNair. Right. Where you're like, that's the franchise guy for hopefully next 10 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I am happy to see the Calvin Ridley hookup. I'll tell you that much.
So I think that's the piece, and hopefully they can build around it. Let's get into division places here. We'll start 4th. Tanner, I'll start with you. Who you got finishing 4th in this division?
At 5 wins.
You jerk. You
Tennessee Titans.
How dare you? He's a hater.
Sam, who you got finishing 4th?
Finishing 4th, I have with 5 wins, I have the Indianapolis Colts.
Scott?
Finishing 4th with 3 wins, the Indianapolis Colts.
Oh, ouchie mama. Oh, Lordy.
Yeah, I didn't know we were doing wins and totals here, but
he's already dead.
I under on the Colts, and I got them finishing 4th. I think maybe 5 wins here. 5 or less wins for the Colts. So I give me the Colts here finishing last.
Like it.
Tanner, I'll back to you. Who you got finishing 3rd?
Talk about it. Be about it.
At 8 wins, because I had the over. 8 wins, the Indianapolis Colts.
Sam?
I have my own Tennessee Titans. They get their 6 wins, and they get into the offseason ready and hungry for more.
Scott?
At 6 wins, I have the Jacksonville Jaguars finishing.
Oh, sweet God.
Wow.
What is happening? What is happening right now?
At 6 wins, I got she's talking Tennessee, baby.
I'm with you.
She's talking Tennessee. Give me the Titans at third
Tennessee
place.
whiskey.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Tanner, your second place team.
At 9 wins.
Oh God.
No, I can't. No, maybe I do
You went
now.
under?
That's it. Under.
Oh,
I did
I
under.
think you're over.
9
Do
wins.
Do it, Tanner.
The Houston
Do it.
Texans.
Oh, there it is.
Wow.
Oh, I knew he was going to do it.
Wow. What are you drinking tonight?
It's an
Sam?
Old Forester. It's one of the best.
It's a deer.
Yeah.
It's a deer park. You know?
Sam?
I have the Jaguars here. I think that we split with them, that we both get 6 wins, but they've got the tiebreaker over us, so they're going second.
Scott?
You are the win.
At 7 wins, I have the Tennessee Titans.
Oh my God!
Ooh. My second place team at 7 wins. Give me the Jags at second place here.
Yep. Love it. Love
Tanner,
it.
who's winning this division?
Scott, I'm ordering all the tapioca pudding I can find.
With
Coming up to it.
9 wins in the tiebreaker victory.
Boo this man.
Jacksonville Jaguars win this division this year.
What a
Ooh,
God.
that means whoever their
Just
Mr.
fans,
Duval.
guys are looking for you.
Duval. Oh no, Rio's. I swear to God, Rio's outside my freaking door right now.
Yeah.
Just
They're
laughing
looking
at
for
me.
you right now.
So, yeah,
Mr.
Rio's just
Duval,
laughing at
Clip
me
it.
right now.
Clip it, Bodkins, and send it in the chat. Clip it and send it, baby.
If that's the case, Mr. Duval, I don't know their head coach's name off the top of my head.
Liam
but,
Cohen.
Liam Cohen.
Cohen will be coach of the year if that's the case.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
wasn't he the offensive coordinator for Tampa Bay? Oh wait, no, he's
For
now
1
he's the
year.
coach. Oh, now he's the offense. Okay, no, now he's back at it. Okay, sorry, I was replaying the offseason.
Yes. Duval happens in first place on a tiebreaker sweep of the Texans.
Stop it, Alan. You stop that. Whoa, Alan. Whoa, he's trying to split me. He's trying to split me. That's
Balls?
what Alan's doing. How dare you? How dare you? Oh, no. No.
Sunstain says Jags win the AFC South, 100%.
There you go, Sunstain. See, he's right there with me.
Sunstain,
He understands.
That's nothing to be proud of, Tanner.
Who you got winning this bad boy?
I have the Texans winning it. They have more talent and everything like that. And, they don't have.
How many wins you got? You got 10 wins, right? You said 10?
Yeah, 10 wins. I got 10. Yeah.
Scott?
9-8 Houston Texans winning it.
What are you doing, Scott?
I got the Texans going back to back, third straight division title here at 10 wins. So give me the Houston.
This could be like the old NFC West when the Seahawks won the division at like 7-9 or something.
Yeah.
It could be 8-9 if the Texans go and win the division. It's possible.
Both South divisions stink.
They do.
Yeah, they do. They do.
They bad. We bad.
Yeah.
We
We'll
bad.
cover the whole West. We'll cover the AFC and NFC next week
Gross.
because we didn't do those divisions yet. We'll make them quicker, so it's not like a 3-hour show or nothing. But
you.
yeah, because we are 2 weeks away before the season starts. So
It legit snuck up on me this year. It didn't last year. It snuck up on me this year.
yeah.
Darn.
I've been
James.
watching the Cups, so
I hear you.
yeah.
That's cool.
I think Craig Counsell's still getting paid by Milwaukee by some of the lineup choices today, but nonetheless. Scott, what do you got going on the rest of the week, and where can the people find you?
SJCO1 Twitter account. Fantasy football's heating up. My high stakes leagues are in 12 days, starting in 12 days, so I'm looking forward to it. Lock it in Saturday, not Sunday. We're taking Sunday off. I had a ton of Sky Moore props ready to go on Sunday, but unfortunately, we're not going to be on. So Saturday will be big time college football betting, and our old segment is making a reappearance for Saturday. So looking forward to it.
Love it.
Yeah.
Tanner?
I love it.
Hey, we did the buffoons yesterday. It was pretty funny watching Jason most of that show. So if you get a chance, go check it out on the Sports Buffoons. Talked Chiefs, talked a little Phoenix football as well. Made fun of Jason. It was a good time. We also have Lock It In, like Scott said on Saturday. Week 0 is here. It's here, guys. It's here.
Yeah,
we can place bets
Where
now.
is it?
We can place bets. So we will be doing a betting show. We will be tracking our bets here. I got a tracker already made. We're set. We're ready to go. I get to make fun of the guys as they stink and I, do well. That's right, Alan. I said that. That's right. I said Alan. But we're going to take NFL Sunday off. I have the Chiefs game tomorrow night, and then I'll be going to that. And I'll be also hitting for the opening day, the grand opening of KU's new stadium. So I'll be there as well. That'll be a fun time there. Happy. Yeah, I don't know if you know, they're kind of good. So yeah.
They're not good.
But whatever you need to say.
That must be cool.
Whatever you need to say.
I didn't know they played football there.
So brand new stadium, debuting, and I'll be right there with it. And I'm excited for that here. So we will do no show on Sunday. We'll take the week off. We'll recover here because we're going to be picking bets back up that following Saturday and Sunday for college week 1. On top of that, NFL week 1 coming into play. So that's what we got. And then right back here. Right here. So that's what I got.
Right where?
Oh, yeah.
Right here.
Here? When is here now?
Spotty at best. That's right, Alan. That's a fair take right there. Spotty at best.
Yeah, spotty like my internet. Sam, tell all the people about all 5,000 of your shows.
Just 2 shows, I think. Fanboys Unleashed will be late tomorrow night. I am going to the Titans-Vikings game. Meet up with a couple of friends. Back at it again, right across from Broadway. Salute to every one of you. And I will be doing that. And then I think I'm guest starring on Pod Saturday. I'll be posting about it. They were supposed to get back to me about the schedule and whatnot. So I'll keep you updated on that. Check out my Twitter at Mr. First Down. And, of course, check us out on Fanboys Unleashed on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
Yeah, check out all great stuff by the fellas. I'll be please check out Head Kicks and Haymakers. We obviously did that last night.
Killing it.
We talked a lot about UFC 319, the fallout, and then we previewed this Saturday morning's card. Wake up early, folks, and watch some fights. That'll lead you into the college football, actually. Yeah, 6 a.m.
So, yeah, that will lead you into the 11 a.m. game. So, yeah.
Yeah.
The kitty cats and the pretend tornadoes, the Dust Devils.
Yeah,
so.
Wake up early, watch some, I like to call it pancakes and knockouts. Yeah, baby. And then watch some pancakes on the football field afterwards. So full day slate. We'll be back next week, like I said, right here on the Bodkins channel for another Fall Start Thursday. 8 o'clock Central, 9 Eastern. We'll be covering both West divisions, the whole West, AFC West, NFC West. We will be covering it all next week because we got to get all the divisions in before week 1 is in 2 weeks, and we'll be making picks the start of that week. Yeah. So can't wait. I am the reigning two-time champion of Pick'ems. Not 1, not 2.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Two-time.
I don't want to talk about it. No, I don't want to talk
champion. About it. I don't even know where it's
pretty
at.
Sensitive. Yeah, you do.
Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that?
What?
Did you hear that?
Thanks so much for joining us, and until next time, let's talk sport, friends. Thanks for watching.